Yo, what's good? This is Scano. So as this deportation ramps up full throttle, we got conflict breakdown. Massachusetts, the NY. A couple of ICE agents injured. One of them shot in the face, and this shit is crazy. This is beyond protest at this point. This is just resistance. Imagine fighting over some shit that don't belong to you. This remind me of that show Squatters. And you know how homeless people would just move into somebody's property, a vacant property, state claim to post up. You got to go through, as the owner, you got to go through all these legal loopholes to get them out. You know what I'm saying? It could take months, even years, you know. The whole time they tearing your shit up or whatever the case may be, and you are powerless, you know. And it's like the audacity of imagine coming home, you know, about to get in your bed, and it's somebody, a complete stranger, already laid up in there. You know what I'm saying? And not only are they, bitching and moaning about it, they are ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? For some shit that don't even belong to them. And it's confusing to me, I'm not gonna lie, because I know that you're a very proud people, you Mexicans. And because you, like I said, you wave your flags quite prominently here in America. And yet and still, you have people that are here illegally that are fighting tooth and nail to stay here. What's wrong with Mexico? I thought Mexico was a beautiful, uh, with see, in Mexico, if you're not a farmer or in a cartel, there really is nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're either poor or you work for the cartel. So, I understand. But, I mean, you're going to have to use this enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? Put this energy towards making Mexico however y'all want it to be. I mean, stand up against the cartels. I mean, I know that sounds, you know, but I don't know what to tell y'all, man. And it's crazy to me that in the midst of all this, like I said, FBAs have gotten drawn in and demonized, you know, as if we are a product or we are the vehicle, you know what I'm saying? The engine to this system that has been, it is what it is, man. So like I said, man, y'all gonna have to direct that energy towards the necessary target, like the cartels. Y'all want Mexico to be great? I mean, y'all gonna have to make your politicians be accountable, grow a pair, and stand up to the cartels for real. And maybe y'all could actually live a decent life in Mexico because you don't really love America. You don't. It's just, like I said, reaping the financial benefits of being a squatter. But it's over now, man. These people fighting like hell. I mean, they ready to die. I'd never die for some shit that don't even belong to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's been an interesting summer, man. And I'm kind of late, but I ran across, a video. Ricky Smiley is out here talking about, black folks might need to consider, you know, moving to another country because at some point he feels that the American government is going to start targeting FBAs for deportation. And it's like, he's saying he's scared. He's terrified. You know, he, not only is this misinformative, fear mongering, but it's just weak. What the hell are you talking about, man? with your scary ass. Talking about black. First of all, the average black person, the average American, they don't have the means and the luxury to just, pick up and move to another country. That's the first thing, you know. And move where? You know what I'm saying? Well, regardless, where in the hell would I be deported? They gonna deport me back to Garden Valley Projects on the east side of Cleveland. I mean, where am I gonna be deported to, man? Even if you had to find it, and listen, to each their own. But that's easy for these, rich celebrities. They say, "Oh, you know, we should pick a." Okay, take your ass. You think it's sweet somewhere else. People think America is just the most racist country in the world. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But trust me, man, you're better off in America. You really are. I guess it's some third world country somewhere in the world where race really don't matter. If you got the financial means, you could, you know, it's not, why the hell would I want to move from my homeland though? That my ancestors, like I said, fought and died. Would it be the point? That's like everything that they fought for and died for. It's just all in vain, you know. And it sounds incredibly weak. And you're sounding scary out here, man. Like, man up, bro. We're not going anywhere. The hell is you talking about? Don't be pushing that shit. These goddamn celebrities and influencers. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. Imagine that. Just picking up and running from your homeland. Like these others, they have no problem with that. I'm not going no damn where, man. Like I said before, so the fight is here. It has always been here. So, nah, we reject that deposit. Just scary ass. So no, we need more, we need more leaders. Real leadership. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna start in our own communities, in our own homes. This situation with, for instance, this kid Jamil White, that got kidnapped. Now his parents both trapping. They both in the streets. Mama included, on the internet, flexing. What happens? Jamil get kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? His father's out there when they come to, he run in the house, lock the kid out. I mean, this shit is just, this is a mess. That's FBA's main issue. You know what I'm saying? The lack of family, the breakdown of core family structure within our communities. That's the issues we need to address. Aside from the systemic shit, but that's our battle. And it starts within our communities. All this other shit, man, I don't care about African immigrants, what y'all talking about. I'm over it. Damn sure don't care about what you Latinos talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what white folks are talking about. So we need to stay focused, on what the real issues are. And they start within our community. Family structure and lack of infrastructure. All this other shit is just unnecessary distraction. No ops left Scano. You already know. Shout out to the supporters.